Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Ever Sidequesters. Delve into the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Beginner's Box here on the D&D CR Exposed YouTube channel. How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like we got a couple people maybe waiting in for this thing to start up. But hey, we've started, and we've got 3 of our 4 players tonight. And, we're having a good time. We're just doing a little pre-game chat, talking about certain things. My buddy Scott here playing Schmebulok is also GMing the Beginner's Box for his players, and we've been comparing notes and whatnot. So it's been pretty interesting, especially for Scott, to see the both sides of the screen of being a GM and being a player, which is always pretty fun, I'd like to say. What do you think, Scott?
It's pretty great. The whole way the whole system works is making it super convenient for both me running it and the players, not having to essentially learn as much, right? Everything's sort of automated as long as you're clicking on the right buttons.
Yeah.
So everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah, I could definitely say I'm really loving how well, detailed these adventures are so far. Like, we've played a couple official campaigns from D&D, and I'll tell you, they are a bit rough. I've even listened to some of them too, on some of the various podcasts, and wow, not a fan of the official ones. So far, Pathfinder is blowing away the competition when it comes to these adventure paths and whatnot. But anyways, let's jump into the game here. Hello everyone, my name is Andrew, and I will be your GM for tonight, followed by my friends here, 3 of the 4, which are Eric playing Siverish, our lizard folk summoner. We also have Mike playing Blank, the human champion, and Scott playing Schmebulok, our gnome wizard. Tonight we are missing Sean, who would normally play Crunk, and unfortunately he is a little too exhausted from the day's journeys and adventures he had in real life. So unfortunately, we will be missing him tonight, and hopefully he can make it for the next game, because there may only be a few sessions left before we finish the beginner's box here. In any event, let's get right into this here. So with that, Crunk is, being a druid, rather fascinated by the contents of this room of having almost all of the elements accounted for. The ever gushing water here pouring out into the halls and crevices, followed by the newly destroyed fire orb, and then we have an earth orb and an air orb. So Crunk will meander off to this corner here, looking at the destroyed fire crystal, and just kind of fade into the background here. Now, for the rest of you two, as we left off last week, both the air orb and the earth orb started to intensify and glow. Yeah, Air Doctor saying Crunk got indigestion, especially from all those tusk bites he was doing with all those creatures. Definitely not surprised there. In any event, what would you guys like to do now that you have this room to explore and look over?
I guess examine the remaining orbs.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well then, let me pull up some information here about these orbs, and which one do you want to look at first, the air or the earth orb?
Does one look any more active than the other, or irritated?
No, as you kind of glance back and forth with a passive perception, so to say, both of these look pretty active. They're both very active themselves. They don't look like they're about to explode like the fire orb did, but you do have the contents within, when you look at them, seem to swirl and maybe beckon to you.
Yeah, I guess we'll look at the earth orb. I'm assuming that's the one down here.
Okay. With this one, as you look at the earth orb here, you get pictures of just movements of earth kind of going by. It's almost as if, when you look at a camera and it's panning by something, you've got the 3-dimensional nature of the orb itself, but what you're looking at within the contents almost looks 2-dimensional at times, but then occasionally you'll see something glance over the top of it right near the surface of the orb itself. So you get this interesting almost 2D and 3D effect as you look at the earth orb itself and the contents within.
Could be.
A little bit. What would you like to do from here?
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if I can understand any of the magicalness that's going on here?
Let's see here. Arcana check. Sure. Let me do this little skill checker here real quick. All right, in the screen there on the side, you'll have your Arcana check. All right, success by 4. You go ahead and get a little closer to the orb, and you start to inspect it, and it looks like there's definitely some kind of energy radiating towards it. You almost get you almost get an instance of reaching out and maybe grasping the orb or touching it, but that's entirely up to you if you want to engage physically with the orb itself.
I want to engage physically with the orb itself.
Okay.
Whoa, calm down there.
Did you ask for permission?
This is consensual.
Yes, consensual orb touching. So,
Pondering his orb.
Yeah, you gotta get the orb to ponder it.
you touch the orb, and immediately within your head, you start to hear the sounds of grinding and grumbling, as if boulders were falling down a hill. So you get the right, no, this crazy crashing noise of almost like an avalanche or a hill, like a rock slide. And as you're hearing this rock slide in your head, and you have your hand placed on the orb, you hear a voice, a cacophony of voices that say, "Call upon the earth to gain its strength." And coupled with that Arcana check that you made only moments ago, as you feel the energy surge through and kind of surge through your arm, you can feel that you have some kind of a power to the earth within you. For the next 24 hours, you'll have the Blessing of the Earth, which I've just placed on your character. And if you hover over the effect, you can see what it does.
Oops.
Oh, you killed it. There
You know, all I can think about is that Crunk is going to be I'm mad that he missed out on getting the Blessing of the Wind. But he already has it, so.
The south wind.
So, what's interesting here, Shmebulok, as you touch the orb and the powers within seem to rush into you, the orb itself kind of dims for you. Blank and Severish, you watch Shmebulok touch this orb, and there is some kind of a surge of power into his arm, but it's still radiating power, at least in your vision, between you and Severish there, Blank and Severish. Anyone else doing anything?
Guess I'll go over and check out the wind orb there.
Okay. So as you go over to the wind orb, you take a look at it, and you can just see swirling clouds all through this. You know, wispy ones, large ones. It's, again, very similar to what Shmebulok experienced with the Earth Orb. It's a very strange two-dimensional and three-dimensional look of, you know, you can see scrolling clouds in the center as they kind of pan left to right, up and down, and it just shifts all over the place. But meanwhile, orbs and wispy, mist whip through the orb on the exterior side, on the inside of the orb, all like twirling and twisting around this. What do you do? Do you reach out and touch it, Seravish, or do you leave it be?
Against my better judgment, I will touch the orb.
Because we know how well that worked out when you drank the water. So,
I mean, if I fuck up all 4 elements, I mean, something's good's got to come eventually.
yes.
He drinks the seawater, and apparently it came from Carnival Cruises because he ended up with norovirus. And here, yeah, he's going to get gas.
Oh, no. All right, so, Seravish, you reach out and you touch the air orb. And suddenly, wind picks up and whips through the room, and only you can hear this, Seravish. And a whisper fills your head, and it says, "Call upon the wind to gain my blessing and soar through the sky." So, you will now have the blessing of the air. You can hover over that effect on your character to see what it does. Now, again, Shmebulok, you see Seravish touch the orb, and a brief like shock of power, a flash of power rushes through him, and you can see that there is a bit of like an airy wispiness to him. But for you, the air orb still seems to be active. Shmepulak. Servish, as you look at this, the air orb has dimmed in power to your vision. Anyone doing anything else?
I'm gonna make it even. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll go examine where the fire orb was.
Okay.
Also, I can't move my token for some reason.
Can you move it now?
Nope.
All right, let me see here. Represent actor blank blank. You shouldn't have any issues controlling your character, but let me double check. I don't know why you would have lost ownership. It says you're the owner. I'll give you a new token. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, because I'm on the select token and token controls one.
All right, can you move it now?
Well, game's paused, but no.
Okay, you must have. I'm guessing.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some kind of delay or something. I paused and unpaused it again, and that seemed to help it.
I'll go over here to where the fire orb was and examine that area.
Okay. So walking over to that area, you can see Krunk is investigating the shattered fire orb. And unfortunately, any kind of power that was left to the fire orb was destroyed upon the creation of that Cinder Rat. And the gems and the shards just look like inert glass at this point.
All right.
But the other two orbs still look bright and powerful to you, Blank.
Out of curiosity,
Yes.
I would like to have Koth go over here and touch the Earth Orb.
Okay, that's a good question. Let me see. It should work. Yeah, same thing happens with Koth. And let's see, does he get the... Yep, he does. He gets the blessing of the earth as well as he touches the orb.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't it?
Well, I'm good.
Touch it.
Can
Oh,
we interact with the thing in the middle?
There's actually nothing in the middle. It's just a strange little, like, dais, so to say. There's just a little bit of a platform here to stand in the center. You're not getting any kind of relevance to whatever the centerpiece is.
Isn't like this where the water orb used to sit? Because weren't the shards of it at the base?
No, well, it would have been up here, and then like they would have washed down here from when it exploded or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Sort of like when the fire rat was created.
Yeah. No, it might have been something when all four orbs were a thing, but we'll never know.
Touch
Yeah,
touch it.
I'll let everyone know what I and Koth have experienced by touching these.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Where are... All right. How do you make ability saves?
What kind of save are you looking to do?
Wisdom.
That would be a will save.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
See if my paladin or crusader wants to give in to intrusive thoughts.
Okay, what kind of DC do you want to give yourself since you're doing this on your own?
Pretty moderate DC. I'll say 20.
Okay. All right, so then I guess technically you fail. So then you would give in?
Yep.
All right.
And go over to the Earth Orb and
Consensually touch the Earth Orb.
very gently.
Okay. And as you do so, you hear the grumbles and the crashes of a rock slide in your head. And once again, you also hear the same voice tell you to call upon the Earth.
All right.
Name will be taken, said, intrusive thoughts win, go wild. Anyone else?
I don't know if I want to double dip.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about.
It's up to you.
I'm happy with what I have. Shall we proceed?
Entirely up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Find
Double
the
dip or
entrance to
move
the
on?
exit.
Looking for the exit?
I said find the entrance to the exit. No. So do you guys want to go? Because we can go down here. This where the water continues to spill over here, right? Then
Yes.
back here is the other option by the creepy statue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had to break apart the barricade to get in here, so we might as well finish exploring this section, right?
Sure.
Yep. You got to the right with the foul smell, and to the left you have the strange statue. All right, who's taking the lead here? Give me a marching order.
I'll take lead. I'll teach the boy.
Ooh, you should be getting some ambient noises there, Blank.
Yeah.
You want to let everyone know what you're hearing?
Sounds like very guttural noises. Is it a dog?
Is it
Giant
more kobolds?
toad? Could be kobolds. The light's kind of dim. I can't see too well in there, being just a human and all that. Well, nothing ventured, no one died. So, I guess I'll move forward.
Okay.
Hang on. Game's kind of lagging. There we go. I think moving, yeah, that's 25 feet right there.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone finished their move action with Blank in the lead, and I will let you know what you see next.
Yeah, that is some funktacular soundage.
Isn't it? Okay, so there's an overpowering stench in this chamber, like rotten fish mixed with oily sweat. The warm, humid air only adds to the foul atmosphere. Unlike the previous chambers, this one appears to be a natural cavern, dotted with limestone, stalactites, and stalagmites, making it hard to see where the room ends. Alright, so, let's see here. As you guys come into this area, I'm going to need everyone to roll a fortitude save for me, please.
Stank save?
Yep, it's a stank save. I've marked it in the chat there, although it says Blank is doing it.
A fortitude save.
Oh, fortitude, indeed.
Well, we're gonna have to do this every round, aren't we?
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got 2 successes. I need 1 more. Looking for Servish. There we go. All right, 3 successes. So, 4 successes, because we also have the Eidolon. Name will be taken just said, wait a minute, is the gnome's name Schmebulok? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, you do indeed are able to succeed against the smell, and you can ignore it, thankfully. So you're officially, like, immune to the ambient smell going on inside of this room.
We've smelled crunk before.
We're nose blind.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's one of those deals of like, initially it's like, oh, this is terrible. But then as you stand and walk in, it's like, ah, okay, I can kind of deal with it.
Come to think of it, Crunk hasn't washed that loincloth in a while.
Or anything upon his person.
All right, so as you get in here and deal with the smell and kind of waft in here, I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. He's always awash in blood.
You're not wrong. Holy shit, I actually got an initiative roll.
It's okay, we're all going last anyways. Oh no.
What's the matter?
I see the source of the smell.
Yeah. If anyone
Well-
wants to roll me a society check or any kind of unspecific or specific lore, you can go ahead and roll that for me.
I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, I'm just going to say that we're not going to find any Acrylia on these guys. Nelbrin already stole it all.
Let's see here. If anyone wants to do society check, I've done it in the
would
chat.
you accept hunting?
Hunting. Hunting.
I mean, probably not, but actually, no, hunting would be more so like for natural stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so that was Schmebulok's academia skill.
Yeah.
I got nothing on this one.
Yeah, that's a straight roll for me.
What kind of academia would this be applied to?
What, the smell? What?
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
It has the slightest hint of famanda to it.
Yeah. Maybe you read a book on perfumes, and this is some kind of rare musk that is collected for cologne or something.
It's
You
academia.
would have read the source.
And sadly, no, your academia is not producing any kind of useful information in this situation. But as you guys move into this room here, there are 3 creatures down into the center of this natural cavern here that are squabbling and talking and yelling at each other here over what appears to be some meat or something that they've captured and have been eating. Luckily, you've caught them by surprise, as they are all prone, technically, flat-footed, sitting on the ground, kind of reaching and grabbing at each other, trying to get the best choices of this meat, of whatever they were eating here. And now, we go into combat.
Oh.
Alright, looks like I've got a 24, a 10, and a 7 here for my creatures. Alright, so my first one is going to go, and seeing you come in, he has to take a stand action to stand up. So we'll go ahead and remove that prone action. Takes another action to draw out the club, and then moves in to engage you, blank. Rushing up 15 feet. And as the rest of you are in the background, you can see this just heinous looking creature here. And I will show you guys the artwork here, because I forgot all about that last time. Let's see here. There we go. Show to the players. So, yeah, this is what you guys are fighting.
Oh, I want one.
A
Right?
crunchy Kuatoa?
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty neat, actually.
So, I'll tell you after the fight, like, what these guys are basically very similar to. But they are very stinky creatures. So, we have to deal with that, unfortunately.
Based on that alone, I would say that they're similar to troglodytes.
Hey,
That's what I
bingo!
was thinking.
Yeah, these guys are basically trogs.
They get the stinky, you know.
It kind of looks like a zombie Kuatoa or Sohagan.
Okay,
Kind of.
so that is the Zulga Warriors' first turn. They're called Zulgaths. And Cerevish, you're up. Shmembulok on deck. Blank, you're on deck.
Okay, so
Oh, and unfortunately, because you're within 30 feet, I'm going to need another Constitution or Fortitude save, sadly. Give me a second to pull that up. Because these guys are wicked stinky.
And now you're not just fighting the smell, now you can taste it.
Alright, so I've posted the Fortitude save. Oh, boy. Okay.
Use your hero point. Re-roll it.
Yes, you do have a hero point you guys have been forgetting about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I haven't been forgetting about it, I've just been forgetting what it's used for.
We get one every session, and it goes away at the end of the session, so you might as well use it. But it can let you roll one check.
There we go. Okay. We'll use the hero point. Reroll.
Yep. But you have to take the second roll.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than the first roll.
There you go.
Okay, so now you've succeeded and are perfectly fine. Actually, you know, the funny part is the stench, they had you roll that beforehand and you guys passed. So, you know what? Take the hero point back. The way they introduced these characters was a little squirrely. So you've already passed the stench, the smell check, I'm sorry. You guys all passed. So don't worry about that anymore. Yeah, so give your hero point back, that was my fault. And do the rest of your turn.
Let's see. I think first I will move myself up to here. And oh yeah, because I haven't used it forever. I'm doing Act Together.
Okay. Cool. So you get how many points are you spending on Act Together?
2.
Okay.
So Koth is going to take a 2-point action, and my moving is my 1-point action.
Okay. And then you still have 1 extra point.
That's the movement point.
I know, but as we've discussed with the move to, or the Act Together thing, you get technically a total of 4 action points, because the move together or the Act Together gives you a bonus point to use as a 1 action thing. So you use the 2 points for Koth, you get a bonus point, and then you still have your 3rd action. So you get technically 4 action points when you act together. And what is Koth's 2-point action?
Koth will be using
Beast Charge. Excellent. Your Eidolon rushes forward, using its momentum to increase the power of its attack. Your Eidolon strides twice and then strikes. If the Eidolon moves at least 20 feet away from its starting position and moved entirely in a straight line, it gains a +1 circumstance bonus to the attack roll.
so he's
Oh yeah, he just kind of charged right on out there. Alright, so which one is he targeting? That's flat-footed.
this one.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if it's gonna add this.
When you go to the attack, you'll probably have to... It'll give you that pop-up, and then you can add the +1 to the attack roll. Because it won't be able to... I don't think it knows to trigger that.
Yeah, so circumstance bonus +1. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so with the flat-footed, which you got for rushing in there, the AC dropped a little bit, and you got a critical hit for that. Awesome. Good job on that one. Oof. Okay.
Sad trombone.
Double finger.
11 points of damage, and that takes out the warrior.
All right.
Okay, so there's still
job.
one more action left, which, Cerevish, you have 1 action left you can do.
Because it's my favoriteest thing ever.
Okay, triggering a demoralize. Go ahead and give me the intimidation check on that Zulga Warrior. Ooh,
Ugh.
unfortunately it's failed and is now immune to demoralize checks for the next hour. I wonder if there's a thing for that.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes, thank you.
Not that combat's going to last longer than that anyway.
Right? Okay. That is Ceravish's turn. Shmebulok, you're up. Blank on deck.
Gotcha. I only see the one dude ahead of me,
Okay.
so I'm gonna have a spell at him. Oop.
Okay, I was going to give him partial cover because of the blank being in the way, but that'll still hit. So 5 points of damage to the warrior. Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to hit him with the crossbow attack. Yow.
Oh, it just slid right off that 16.
Oof, yeah, unfortunately that is a miss, sadly.
That's it for me.
All right. Blank, you're up with a Zulgath warrior on deck.
All right. I guess I will take a choppy at the warrior in front of me.
All right.
Let's see here. Take a swing with the short sword.
Oh, yeah. 18, let's see here. Who did you target? Because it didn't give me any...
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not target the one right in front of me. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
26 is definitely going to hit. That's going to be a critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage for critical.
All right. Oh, well, you know what? Shit. Double or just...
It'll double that, so it's going to end up being the doubled rolled. So that'll be 5 points of damage.
Oh. Well, I took it to myself, so... Because I am good. I forgot that I can't click that token.
Okay, I got it.
Would you be able to heal me for 3 more?
Yeah, oh, that's right, because you took 6. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. All right. That was action number 1?
He's still up.
Oh, yeah, yep. He's bloody, though. Not looking so hot.
Second swing it is, then.
All right.
Open for the best.
And that is another hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
He's dead, right? Please?
Yes. Your second strike felled the warrior. And he drops in a stinky pile in front of your feet.
And for my third action, I will raise a shield.
Okay.
And then it just gave me raise a shield twice.
That's weird.
What?
Double shield.
There we
My
go.
mouse is double clicking.
All right. For the and last for the round 1 here is the last Zulgath warrior who's going to stand up, draw their club for another action, and then take a swing at Koth, since Koth is right there. And go ahead and attack. All right. So with their melee club in hand, they go ahead and take a strike. And that's going to be a total of, that's 16, but misses by 1, unfortunately. And that is the Zulgath Warriors' turn. Top of round 2, we go to Cerevish, who's up with Shmebulok on deck.
Fall to the earth.
Nah. He doesn't need to do that.
I can't see what's going on. I don't know. Have no idea what's going around the corner.
All right, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 5 points of acid damage to the warrior. And it's looking pretty
I'm
wounded.
getting a lot better, like, D20 rolls today, but all my damage are 1s.
It's how it always happens, man. And that's another hit with the second attack from Koth.
There's a 2.
Little better, little better. And that finishes off the Zulgath warrior, who falls as well, and combat comes to an abrupt end at the top of round 2. All right. And as the room goes quiet, you now have a chance to look around and see what exactly the Zulgath were fighting over.
I mean, it's right here.
Yes. So, inspecting the Zulgaths, you'll find that they have a little bit of treasure on them. They have a small bag tied to the waist of one of them, and inside, as you peer inside, which I'm sure you're taking a look at there, Servish, you'll find a handful of strange coins.
Now, how do I split this up among people?
Actually, I can do that quite easily. If you're going to hand everything out, I will hit the distribute coins button, and it will go to everyone evenly.
Including Crunk?
I think so, because his character is on the board still, so it should. You should all get 1 gold and then 38 divided by 4, however that works out. So
It'd be two silver pieces left over.
all right, so let's see here.
It'd be 9 silver apiece.
Oh, I can actually pick who gets the act, so I can actually throw in Crunk here if you want me to add it in to distribute. And I can even do coin type conversion, so everyone gets a explicitly even split.
Break it down to copper, yeah.
I think so, yeah. All right, there you go. You guys should have received your loot.
Yep. Numbers went up.
There you go. Yeah, so it distributed 1 gold piece, 9 silver, 5 copper each from the small bag to Blank, Crunk, Servish, and Schmebulok. Very nice.
Excellent.
Are these little red things of any significance on the map?
Not necessarily.
No. Good.
That might be where the Zulgash were relieving themselves, possibly, or it could be just a bunch of strange little fungi. Who knows? But you have yourselves 2 paths here. You have yourself a path to the left and a path to the right. What would you like to do?
Point the sword and I shall strike.
I'm gonna wait for the smarter people in the party to make a decision.
I want to go this way.
All right, so Schmebulok is looking to go to the left. Anyone else?
All right. I'll follow him, or well, I'll try to skirt past him so I can get in the way of any traps or low-hanging spider webs.
All right, so as the 2 of you venture over to this way, you find yourselves in what seems to be a freshly dug tunnel. There is another barricade here of loose dirt and stone with tiny holes in the walls.
Oh,
Like-
they're peeping holes.
Like burrowing holes, or peeping holes, like he said, or maybe just ventilation.
Kind of like peeping holes. Like, you know, they're not necessarily built to spy through, but because of the way the stone has fallen, it just left natural little holes that you can kind of see all the way through.
What's on the other side?
Well, Blank, you can't really see because you don't have any, dark vision or anything. But Schmebulok, as you're standing there looking through the peepholes, potentially, and with your torch glowing, you can hear through the other side and see occasionally some creatures. Now, you know this language all too familiar, and it's more kobolds on the other side here. And as you sit there and listen a bit as close as you can and watch, you can see that they are, let's see here. You can hear a few phrases that the kobolds keep talking about. You hear something about when we stole the egg and more fish for the pet. What would you guys like to do?
You guys want to crash your party? Or you guys want to look around for see what else is here?
Oh, we
There
still
is
got
the
this
other
other
path as
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is all blocked off. Like, we're not exactly going to be able to crash their party.
Well,
But maybe if we had a Crunk battering ram, but
You could attempt an athletics check if you wanted to possibly get the jump on them. It's up to you. You could athletics check it. That's up to you, though. That's about the only way you're going to get through that.
Party. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, I guess we're going down here then. Good information to have. Spooky stuff over there.
That is a tight squeeze. I'm going to try to squeeze through there. Hey!
Okay, that's about as far as that's going to go there, Blank. And I will discuss this for a moment here. Let me get the information for that up.
It's just a void into the gaping maw of the world.
Yeah.
Alright, so this, let's see here. I'm going to need a couple checks real quick here. And what do I want? What do I want? All right, everyone that is beginning to go down this tunnel here, go ahead and roll a survival check for me, please.
I will survive. Maybe not.
Okay, so between Blank and Servish, you both succeeded to get an idea of what's going on here. You spend some time walking down this path, and you realize that the smell is just as intense as it was before from the Zulgath. You have a feeling that this is probably where the Zulga Warriors came from, and as you walk this path, it keeps going further and further down. It's not immediate drops, but the path does continue in a downward fashion. And you have a horrible feeling that if you were to continue traveling this direction, you'd probably go down into what's called the Darklands, very similar to probably 5th edition's Underdark, where many untold horrors live. It depends on how
we've crossed the zone of threshold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like walking into what was that?
I want to run into Kithcore Forest in the middle of the night.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with Servish and Blank, you both have the idea of like, yeah, probably don't want to continue down this path, as you've come to already understand. So, where do you want to go from here?
Back at
Nowhere to go,
hall, I
but
guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say nowhere to go but the F out.
Yep.
All right.
Is there any way to like block the entrance?
If you wanted to block the entrance, you would probably need some kind of demolition equipment or mining gear to pick away at the walls to try and destroy some of the walls to close that up.
Oh, we got Kath right there.
He has natural weapons.
That
He's
is
an
true.
excavator.
That is very
No.
true.
No, he is not.
Okay, we'll just have him sit there then and just block it physically.
No, I don't think so.
Because any damage done to Koth is done to Servish.
Yeah. He'll be alright.
Yeah,
Yeah. When you see my eyes rupture in blood, you'll know that something came through.
See, early warning system.
Oh, no.
Or late warning system.
Oh no, Servish fell. Is Koth dead? I don't know. Did anyone feed Servish today?
What?
Right. Well, if you don't want to try and break through the wall here, the other option is to go back down to where the statue is and continue exploring there. And Flameloud just confirmed about the Darklands of it's where the Drow, Drogers, and Orcs live.
Oh.
Cave elves. All right.
Did
Statue?
you guys... Yeah, I was either going to say statue, or did you guys actually want to try breaking through?
I'd say let's do the easier thing first. Back to the statue. Let me know if I need to stop or anything.
We can see if they're patrolling that area and paying attention to it. If they are, we could always try to come back.
Koth does have a good athletic skill, +4, just to be aware. So before you walk into this room, give me a marching order, so to say, of who's going in first and so on.
I'll go in first.
Kyle will definitely be a second.
Okay. Give me a second here, guys.
Do you want me to just set foot in the room?
Oh, just be careful, because I am kind of your light source.
I know. You're also my rock.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Alright, so while you guys begin to move into this room, I'm going to need everyone to make perception checks, please.
Hey! Oh, that 20 teased me.
Alright, so we have a 16 from Schmebulok, 8 from Blank, 24 from Servish, and Kath the Eidolon got an 8. Okay, so as you guys walk in, Servish, Blank starts to step into the room here and gets about 5 feet in when you suddenly see, I'm going to move everyone up 5 feet, a very familiar looking problem here in this room. And as he's about to step next to this mermaid statue and this fountain here, you scream to him to stop moving. What you recognize 5 feet around this mermaid statue are raised tiles, very similar to the raised tiles from the first floor and the trap above. You're pretty certain that if Blank were to step anywhere within that 5-foot range around the fountain, you would trigger a trap. Maybe you saw this with Koth's perception or whatnot, but he warns you, Blank, and now that you've been warned about this, you can see that this raised set of tiles goes the entire perimeter of this mermaid fountain here. And while you're at it, I'll give you a little description of the room here. While much of this rectangular chamber is in ruins, the center contains a fountain of pristine water with something glittering at the bottom. In the middle of the fountain is a marble statue of a mermaid, her lips pursed as if she were about to blow a kiss, or maybe whistle. Each corner of the pool has some sort of mechanism embedded in the stones, but the one in the southwest corner appears to be smashed. So, the southwest corner over here, there's already whatever kind of mechanism is here was already destroyed. But you can see in the other 3 corners mechanisms here that seem to be part of whatever this mermaid statue is. What would you like to do with that warning that anything, there seems to be these raised tiles within 5 feet of the mermaid statue?
Since he pointed out the trap, I see it now, right?
Yes.
Would I be able to inspect the trap to see if I could disable it with my thieves' tools?
Okay, let me see here. What is your passive perception?
That's just straight perception roll, right?
No, it's going to be your perception plus 10. Let's see here.
14 then.
Okay. From looking around, you don't see any way to disable the floor tiles without from this point here. It looks like however this trap is set up has something potentially to do. Let me see here. What kind of skill would that be?
That's what I wanted to do.
Alright, that'll do here. Let's see here. Anyone that's curious about how to potentially disable this trap, go ahead and roll the skill check I've just posted for crafting.
I think I want to use my hero point.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother.
This is important. I still failed.
Oh, unfortunately. Serafish, you want to give it a check?
Only
Surely
if
you
you want
have
the
better-
worst of things to happen.
Do it.
Surely you have better than a +0.
Oh, no, I have a +0.
Well, then you're just as good as I am at it.
Yeah. You have a 1 in 4 chance of getting.
This is nothing too dire. This is just an observation of potentially how to disable this trap through your
We're all gonna
crafting.
die. Still, if they'll. Oh, bummer.
Oh my god.
Serafish being the closest to this DC check here that I've thrown in here, you have a sneaking suspicion that maybe the 3 remaining mechanisms in the corners of the of this fountain here have something to do with disabling it, but you'd have to be right next to it in order to manipulate it, and that would trigger, you'd have to then stand on the tiles, which would trigger the trap.
Oh, yeah, I'll convey this odd... Yeah.
I'm just going to push you into the room just so that way you're in there with everyone while you're looking at this thing.
Thank you.
So, what do you guys want to do? You can see that there is a hallway going to the north here, and you are able to, climb over this rubble here and make your way past this mermaid if you don't want to worry about the shinies that are inside the water.
Well, now you have our attention.
What kind of shinies can we make out?
Polished stones.
See, that's the problem. You can't really tell what's in the water of this mermaid statue without getting next to it to look down inside of it.
Would I be able to use my movement to do a 5-foot jump onto the ledge there?
I'd like to also try Mage Hand and see if I can just fish one out that way.
Would that be like acrobatics to land on that ledge, or?
Yeah, I would say it would be some kind of an acrobatics check. Probably athletics to give me the jump, and then acrobatics to stay in it without falling into the water. Or disrupting whatever these mechanisms are on the corners of this statue here.
So athletics then acrobatics?
Yes, let me give you the checks here real quick.
All right, let's set sail for fail.
Alright, so here's the first check. Athletics check to make the jump. And obviously Koth will move out of the way, so you can make
Bombed
that.
it. All right, so I'm in the water now.
Not really.
Can Koth assist him?
Just throw me up there.
Yeah. S-ball special your ass.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's probably some way of assisting.
He'll just go on his hands and knees, and you can just jump
What?
off his back.
Yeah,
There you
actually,
go.
wouldn't it be like, it would be like the aid action or something like that?
Sure, yeah, give me go ahead and give me an aid, and we'll modify this check based on...
See if a 7 can succeed at that point.
Say it again.
We'll go ahead and roll the aid check with Koth.
Koth does not have it on his
Okay.
sheet.
Let me pull that up real quick.
Excellent.
There you go.
Does he have to target Mike, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I still don't recall quite how the aid action works.
Yeah, I thought aid was a reaction, honestly. I didn't realize that it was
Well, yeah.
actually an action.
It's a reaction.
It's a
Oh, it is?
reaction to your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
So yeah, when you use the aid reaction, attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by the GM. The typical DC is 20, but the GM might adjust this for a particularly hard or easy task.
Yeah, we'll go with a 15 because there's no threat right now. So I'm going to say DC 15 on this one. There we go.
And what?
Let's see here. 8 reaction.
Okay, and what type of skill do you want it to be?
Oh, yeah.
Athletic?
Yeah, you know what? Here we go. I'll just click the same athletics check up above for Koth. There we go. Oh, failure. All right, so there's no bonus to the check. And so Koth kind of... What I envision is Koth kind of leans down and squats low. And since he's got that kind of like armadillo back, Blank runs, jumps on it, but this hasn't been practiced before. Blank doesn't know gymnastics or how to do a springboard, and kind of goes to jump off of Koth's back, but Koth kind of moves suddenly, and everything just kind of gets all mishmashed, and you just kind of fall right onto the reactivating tile. And
that's what I was going to say. I was going to land right there, and then I moved a bit too far.
Yeah, that was my fault too, because I kind of got right in the middle there. So as that happens, unfortunately, Shmebulok, you won't have time to do the mage hand thing, as the trap is sprung and the mermaid statue comes to life. So what I'm going to do here is because you guys already rolled initiative technically with your perception checks here, I'm going to use those as your initiative order for this trap.
Why do you hate us?
Because that's what the rules told me to do. Hate the players.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add in your previous perception rolls. There's no active encounter. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, so... let's get you guys in there. And let's see here. Shmebulok. Is that? Okay, cool. Now I need to get the initiative for my trap. And let's see here. Okay. Oh, come on now. No. Oh, it won't let me do it the proper way here. So let me update this participant. And its initiative value is, a 14. Okay. All right. So we go into combat here, and we begin the encounter. Servis, you're on deck. Servis, you're up. Shmebulok on deck. Then the mermaid fountain, and then Blank. So this fountain begins to activate and starts to move. The mermaid is moving. There are, let me show you the mechanisms. 3 mechanisms here to target and attack. The like I said, the southwest one was already destroyed. So what would you like to do?
Alright. Path is going to take an action and move up to here. And then I guess he's going to try to hit that thing next to him.
Okay. Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, so that's going to be 10 points of acid damage. And the northeast mechanism seems to be badly damaged in the first hit, but not enough to destroy it.
Well, we're going to try to fix that.
Okay. That is definitely a hit.
All right.
Oh, yes. 10 more points of damage. All right, so the attack, even though it did 10 points, didn't seem to do all 10 points, but it was enough to destroy it. The mechanism is now destroyed. All right, and I believe, let's see here, was that an act together, Servish, or not?
Oh, that was just all cough.
Okay. Shmebiok, you're up with the Mermaid Fountain on deck. Blank on deck. Ooh, a big old zippy zap. And that's a hit. All right, 8 points of frost damage. And the northwest mechanism is badly damaged as well. Crossbow attack is unfortunately a miss, sadly.
That's all I got.
All right, up next is the Mermaid Fountain. And the Mermaid Fountain is going to see what it does. We're going to go ahead and roll a d10 with a 7. Let's see here. The statue spins about, firing a spray of water at each corner of the room that still has a functioning corner mechanism.
Oh.
This hits any creatures adjacent to the corner mechanism, dealing so much damage. Each hero must attempt a basic reflex. So, I'm going to need Servish and Blank. You guys are going to, let's see here, make me a DC 15 save, which is in the chat there.
Would it be me or cough?
Just Servish. Koth isn't in that corner. So what happens is that they kind of just blast the corners, but not, directly out. So Blank and Servish, you guys are closest to those corners. Koth and Shmebulok are safe because that northeast corner was already destroyed. All right, so Blank, you succeeded with your deck save, and so did Servish. Excellent. So that should mean, let's see here, taking no damage on a critical success, half damage on a success, full damage on a failure, and double damage on a crit failure. All right, so you two are going to take half of this. All right, so Servish, you're taking half, and Blank, you're also taking half as these hot jets of water just spray and nail you. Did you take? Oh, you took double?
I'm only clicking one time. You see that there's a difference in the times. I don't know why it's clicking twice.
Because I clicked it to apply damage as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there we go. All right, we're good. All right, so that is the Mermaid Fountain's turn as the jets spray out from these mechanisms here. Blank, you're up with Servish on deck. Shmebulok on deck.
All right, I am going to take a swing at the mechanism right in front of me with my short sword +1.
Okay. And now, unfortunately, that is a miss, sadly.
All right, well, map -4. Once more with feeling. All right. So I'm just going to move back here and just wait here.
Okay. All right, that's Blank's turn.
Blasted.
Yeah. That's Blank's turn. Up for round 2 is Servish. It's your turn. Shmebulok on deck.
Start with cough. He's gonna see if he can finish off that Shmebulok hit.
Okay. Ooh, unfortunately,
Not
that's
like
going to be a
that.
miss. Attack number 2 is a hit. And that's going to be 5 points of slashing damage, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right. But, unfortunately, the mechanism is still functioning just barely.
And then as third action, I'm just gonna move myself right here.
All right, so that's Servish's turn. Shmebulok, you're up with the mermaid on deck. Another ray of frost.
Come on, magic.
Pew pew. And that is a hit. Just made
Come
it.
on, more magic.
Ooh, max damage too of 8 frost damage, and the mechanism is destroyed. One mechanism remains as the mermaid fountain is still functioning with a critical miss. Sadly, the attack fails.
Twang.
All right. Up next is the Mermaid Fountain with Blank on deck. We're going to go ahead and roll a D8 or D10 to see what happens. Ooh, we have a 10. With this, let's see here. The statue begins to spin on an axis just underneath underneath it, and as it begins to spin, jets spray out and hit the entire room. Everyone here needs to make a basic reflex save for me, please. It includes cough as well. Okay, we have a critical success from Blank, who avoids all damage. We have a success from Servish, who takes half damage. Schmebulok is going to unfortunately take...
We don't know that.
We don't know what?
Okay, so I'll take half.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yes.
whatever Koth's version is.
Yes, Koth also succeeded, so he's going to take half, and then you're going to take half as well, Servish, because it hits both of you, unfortunately.
Yes, but I only get hit with one.
Oh, is that part of being a summoner?
Yes.
Even with multi-attack? Wow.
But I have to take the lowest roll out of it.
Oh,
So
okay.
if Koth had failed, it would take full damage.
Oh, all right. Interesting. 2d6 bludgeoning damage. All right, so Schmebulok, you take the full amount. So we're going to go ahead and hit you for the 10 points of damage. Blank, you got a critical success, so you take no damage. And Servish, you take half. All right, Blank, you're up. Servish on deck.
All right, let's get back in there and try to smack at this thing some more. So 2 actions left.
Yes.
So take a strike at it.
Sadly, that is a miss on the first attack.
It's really nothing more that I can do than just try to swing again.
Yep. Oh,
right.
damn.
Hovered on that 20.
Yep.
All right, that's Blank's turn. Servish, you're up with Schmebulok on deck for round 3.
C'est la vie.
Alright, let's see. Action 1. Yeah. Let's see if Koth can drool on this thing.
All right. Ooh, unfortunately, that's going to be a miss. So that's 2 actions down.
Final sacrifice. Final sacrifice.
Terribly happy with that, so he's just gonna come over here.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Well, that was wait. Oh, wait. No, you can interrupt your movement in Pathfinder, can't you?
No.
You can't.
Nope.
Oh no. Okay. Darn.
Yeah, because they give you the ability to do triple movement.
Right.
All right, Schmebulok, you're up with the Mermaid on deck. All right, another strike from the Frost Ray of Frost, and unfortunately, that is a miss.
I'm gonna do shield.
All right, shield it is. Okay. Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right, so that is Schmebulok's turn. We now move on to the Mermaid Fountain. And with a D10, we get a 4. All right, the statue spins about and sprays water at a single target in the room. Let's see here.
Don't you do it.
All right, so this is how I'm going to do this here. I'm going to use the player window. So Eric is going to be 1, Mike 2, and Scott, you're 3. So I'm going to roll a D6. 1 and 4 is going to be Eric. 2 and 5 is going to be Mike. 3 and 6 is Scott. Everyone has an even chance of being hit by this. 3. Schmebulok. Oh no. All right, goes in for the attack here. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. So then I need you to make, I believe. Yeah, I think it's going to be a reflex save to avoid this, I think. Oh no, it's a range strike. All right, so where is the... Oh, there we go. All right. So it goes in for the attack. And,
Oh my god.
oh boy!
That could have been bad if I didn't do shield. Even though I'm already going down.
All right, hold up, because the total is a 24 to hit.
That would have been a critical if you didn't have shield.
Yeah.
But I'm going down anyway.
Yeah, yeah. All
But
right.
At least it's not with, like, double less hit points.
No, because your shield can absorb damage, right?
Actually, yeah, it would have a hardness of 5, so it would absorb 5 damage before any damage goes through. So he would take 2 if he blocks.
Yes, block?
Yeah, let me see here. I'm going to apply... Oh, sending the damage to you. So it looks like it
Yes.
automatically took 4 damage off, I think. Or no, it only did the full damage of 3.
So I have a block button here.
Okay, hold up. Let me give you back the 3 hit points. All right, so go ahead and hit the block button.
It's enabled. And then do I just damage myself then?
Oh, wait. All right, that's right. I have the block. Yep, okay. So we're hitting the block. We hit the damage. Okay,
Oh
so...
shoot!
Wow!
1 hit point.
Wow, okay, so the Schmebulok's shield absorbs 5 damage, and with an additional 2 making it through, you have 1 hit point left.
Shield
Ooh, buddy.
for the clutch.
Oh my word.
All right, Blank, you're up.
Oh boy,
Service on deck.
here I go, messing up again. Short sword it is.
Okay.
Striking at the mechanism.
Ooh, sadly, that's a miss. Heavy
Alright, so
AC
my
on
next
this.
action, I'm going to move up here and lay on hands.
Okay.
I guess I can heal.
Yeah.
If I can find my abilities, there we go.
Okay. So that's going to be
Go ahead.
6 points of healing to Schmebulok. All right, and then on top of that, you also get the spell effect of Lay on Hands as well, which is going to give you a +2 status bonus for AC for 1 round.
Ooh.
Kaiser's down here talking about the shield. He's like, it's broken now and it can't use shield for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got shield immunity. I need to put that on myself.
All right, so that's Blank's turn.
Yep.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Where did you get the shield immunity thing from? Is that part of the
It's
spell?
directly above spell effect shield, or below it, sorry.
Oh, cool.
It's on the
okay.
card.
Nice.
I don't know how that integrates with the game. Oh, 9 minutes remaining. It's literally 10 minutes of some kind of time.
Yeah, the game will keep keep a rough time limit, so you'll actually be able to tell like in-game time, which is cool. All right, Service, you're up with Schmebulok on deck.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try this again.
All right, Koth, going in for the attack. Action to move in. Action number 2.
Stop rolling 2s.
Oh no.
That's my job to roll 2s.
And
We
unfortunately,
both rolling 2s.
unfortunately, that is a miss.
But Eric, it's Tuesday.
Oh, god damn it, Mike.
All right, Schmebulok, you're up with the mermaid on deck.
Okay. Tried, tested, true. Come on.
Oh, another 2.
Number 2!
Ooh, what the fudge?
5
Alright,
2s in a row!
Oh, and a
do
force
force
bolt.
built.
All right, that's going to be 3 points of damage from the force bolt. And the mermaid fountain takes 3 points of damage. All right, up next is the Mermaid Fountain, and it's going to roll a d10 to see what it does. Oh no! Another 10 as you recognize what the Mermaid Fountain does. It begins to spin and just spray jets out, hot steam jet water everywhere. Everyone needs to make a basic reflex save for me, please. All right, we have a success by Schmebulok, taking half. And a success... Well, it looks like you took the lower or the top, was it?
I take the lower.
Okay.
So Koth failed, so I'm taking full damage.
All right. So that's going to be 7 points of damage to...
Oh my god, I'm at 1 hit point.
Servish, Blank, and half damage to Schmebulok. All right, Blank, you're up.
Oh, this is terrible.
As we get to the bottom of round 4 here, it is okay to retreat. You can retreat.
Alright, I've got backup stuff, so...
Alright, we can retreat.
As
Taking
Blank
a
goes
swing.
in for attack.
The shinies are calling to me. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's attacked Schmebulok!
You bastard!
Quick, I gotta get him.
No!
Alright. Alright.
Alright, so that's 5 points of damage to the statue.
I was
As-
gonna say, would that have hit it?
Yeah, it does hit.
Oh, it's a magic weapon. That's right. I was wondering why it took full. So I thought it was half from slashing, but since the short sword's magical, it probably went through.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yep.
Depends if it's resistance to slashing, being magic wouldn't matter.
Alright, just you remember that though, Schmebulok.
That
I'll take
could've been used.
And you're terrible at clicking on things.
Yes.
Oh, and he goes in for another
Sometimes I do
attack.
Twice. And I will hit on that one. Okay. And a 2!
For a total of 3 points of damage.
So it's like 10 total that it's taken.
It's still got a little bit left. It's badly damaged. So, do you guys...
I have no more strikes. I'm out of turns.
Alright, Servish, you're up. Do you take the chance and try to destroy this last bit as Blank gets a couple more hits in? Or do you flee the room?
I would like to use 2 actions.
Mm-hmm. Heal versus living. Okay, so the first action is to heal. So you're healing yourself for 11? Alright, so you're healed for 11. I take it that was probably 2 actions, right?
And my one and only level 1 muscle.
Oh, yes. Well, it was definitely worth it. Is that it for Cerevish?
Yep.
Alright, Schmebulok, you're up.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna use all my magic missiles. Do I just do it 3 times?
Yep, 3 action magic missile.
Alright, I just want to do all 3 of them there, so I can go like damage.
Pew pew
Damage.
pew. Alright. So that's going to be 4, 3, and 3 points of damage. We'll start with the first one. And as the first one hits, the following 2 magic missiles collide with the last of it, just blowing out the final mechanism, and the mermaid statue goes inert, dribbling water down the front of it as battle comes to an end.
Chinese?
Yes,
We
shinies.
look in the fountain and we see the bodies of other creatures that failed to stop the statue.
Right?
So as you go in to jump into the fountain, you see a whole bunch of treasure inside of it. And let's see here. Climbing inside of the fountain, you see a bunch of coins. The water itself is only about 1 foot deep. It's very cold, but not dangerous. And inside you find 28 copper, 8 silver, and 2 gold pieces. Would you like me to distribute it amongst everyone?
Yes, please.
All right, and we're going to include Crunk as well?
Yep.
All right. There you go.
All right, we're going to take some time to do the lay on hands routine, or how are we going to head back topside?
I say that, we at least take time to lick our wounds down here. If you wouldn't mind taking some time so I can heal everyone.
Or
All right, we will take care of that in just a moment here. I need to do a couple things real quick. One, I need to give you guys XP for the Mermaid Fountain. So for defeating this trap, you guys all each get 80 XP.
804.
And then for the Zulga Encounter, you also get 120 XP.
924.
Ooh.
You guys are so close to level 2!
but the 6 away. I can lick it like an ice cream cone. Ah.
So, and with that, you guys, as you're distributing coins, you get this ominous little, last gasp noise that comes from the Mermaid's Fountain, and you hear it say, "Next week." We'll see you all next week, everyone, as we wrap up tonight's episode of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Beginner's Box and Session 8. Who fucking farted?
Bye-bye.
Thank you all so much for joining us, everyone. Kaiser, let's see here. Kaiser, Flame Loud, Hair Doctor, and Name Will Be Taken. Thank you all so much for joining us in the live chat here. Much appreciated for you all being here. You guys are amazing. And anyone that watches this as a video later on in the weeks and months and days to come, you guys are awesome as well. And this is me, Andrew, and my crew here. Everyone saying goodbye and wishing you all, happy night, happy day, morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday.
Later, all.